Welcome to the Writer Reads Flash Fiction from another 365 days of flash fiction, month 5, day 18, a brand new dawn. For some, the New Year's dawn is a time of promise, a renewal of the vow that life goes on, that fresh starts come around with every dawn, and each new timestamp singling a new cycle. I wanted to feel that too, but it was hard to focus, hard to see the new when the old was hard on my heels. Mack and Odyssey, and more specifically that damned Delight. I sat on the edge of the roof and listened to the shuttle touch down behind me, felt the hot breath of its engines washing over the plascrete, and kept my eyes on the sun. Boots echoed across the ground separating us and stopped a foot from my back. Time to go back, Max said, and I sighed. Now? A second set of boots and the faint scent of flowers reached me, making me frown. Since when did Delight wear perfume? Since some shit for brains needed reminding she belongs to Odyssey, the agent snarked inside my head. And since I need you for the Shady's next mission, Mac added, doing me the courtesy of staying out of it. No sooner had that thought crossed my mind than he arrived. Get up, he ordered, and something in his tone made me think more was at stake than just another mission. Curious, I rose, hissing at the pain spiking through my chest. They both noticed, and neither said a word. So much for new starts. I turned. Max stood waiting, gun still holstered like he had the utmost faith I'd do what he asked. Delight had hers drawn, like she had every expectation I would not. You'd like that, wouldn't you? I thought, and saw the answering smile that flicked across her face. I also saw the black eye, and my own eyes widened. Mac caught the expression and smirked. Deal was I had to beat her to you, he told me. He cheated. Delight didn't sound like that bothered her all that much. She jiggled the blaster at me, then holstered it. Now I have to explain to Jeremy why I have a black eye and why I decided to work on my date. A heavy presence landed behind me, and Mac's face shifted to alarm. I went to dive away, only to have a servo-driven arm wrap across my chest. It clamped me tight to a battle-armored chest, and I froze. The hiss of a faceplate sliding clear and the feel of warm breath against my neck made me flinch. And I'm tired of having my dates disrupted, a male voice rasped in my ear. I need a month of you not causing my girl any more trouble, or I'll put you on ice just to have some peace. A month? I scowled. I wasn't that bad. Delight's brows arched, and Mac shook his head. He held out a hand. Come on, girl, before the chef decides he's going to cook your goose for good. That was a joke? Now? I glared at Mac, but took his hand the minute Jeremy let me go. We'd just started heading for the shuttle when Jeremy spoke again. Touch my girl again, Star. Mac whirled, his blaster clearing his holster as he put 3 quick bolts into the man's battle-armored chest. Blue light flared, absorbing each one, and Jeremy cocked his head, looking amused. She stays away from my crew, and we have a deal, Mac rasped, backing me into the shuttle and climbing up after. He rapped on the cockpit wall, signaling the pilot to take off. I take it you can find your own way home? Delight wandered over to wrap an arm around her marine's waist and turned toward him. Mac slammed the shuttle hatch closed as their lips met and a flare of silver enveloped them. With a growl of disgust, he turned to me. You going to slug me again? You do it now. I sat abruptly in the nearest flight couch. No, I'm good. That earned me a look of surprise and a disbelieving, since when? I pressed my hand over the hole in my side and leant my head back against the chair, glad for once he didn't come to get me. Since you slugged Delight,